everyone! Today I have for you a quick tutorial or quick tips to make strawberry jam. I was working on some miniature pies and I realized that I don't have more strawberry jam, so I'm going to make it really quick. So usually I used to do that with Premo liquid, but you know, Premo liquid is very expensive where I live. It is a great product, but definitely, it's very expensive. I use now the clear Sculpey, which I had a tutorial to fix it, but I realized that I don't have a new bottle of this to show you exactly how to fix it, so I'm going to have to wait for that, but I'm going to use this instead. You could use the normal translucent Sculpey, although this one is more cloudy and this one is closer to the Premo liquid, so I'm going to be using this one. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and also the color of, in this case I'm going to make strawberry jam, so I'm going to use the pomegranate from Premo, just a little bit. It's just to give like a base color. If you're making another jam or jelly flavor, just change the color of your clay. If you're making grape, make a grape color. If you're making like raspberry, maybe add a little bit of purple. It's a little bit darker, but in this case I'm just going to do strawberry, so I'm using the red. And to that I'm going to add some, translucent, just translucent clay, and I'm going to mix this and I'll be back. So it's now mixed and it should look something like this. It's mostly translucent, and to that I'm going to do the same as my frosting tutorial. I'm going to use some baby oil first. I'm going to mix it really well until it's soft, really soft. Right now it's a bit hot, so I'm going to do that and I'll be back. I added a little bit more of the oil because I want it to be very soft. Right now it looks very soft. This is what you want. It's almost like gum, and this is the point where you stop. So now I'm going to put a little container. As I said last time, the food safe containers are the best for your polymer clay mixes. So I'm going to put it in there. And now I'm going to add a lot of the translucent clear Sculpey. I'm going to actually open it this way because I'm going to use quite a bit. So I'm going to put almost the same amount of clay, kinda, so like that. And I'm going to mix this using a tool. When you use the baby oil trick, it makes doing this so easy. You basically just have to incorporate the liquid clay. I think I'm going to use a little bit more. Even though it's a strawberry jam, I always like to leave it a little bit on the thicker side in case I want to make it, thinner. I just add more liquid clay, but I usually leave it a little bit thicker, but right now I'm going to use more. If you do this with the translucent Sculpey, it will turn out perfectly alright, just a little bit less clear. I like to put some solid clay on this because it gives more structure. If I want something more very translucent, in that case I will prefer to use UV resin, but I also do this with clay, so I use both methods. I'm going to put more. Now this is a preference because I just like to have a little bit of texture on my jellies or jams. What I use is some red crafting sand, and I don't know, it gives like a nice texture to it, so I just add a little bit of red crafting sand. Immediately it gives like, those little pieces of fruit effect. So this is pretty much it. I think I'm going to use even more liquid clay. I wasn't planning do a lot of jam, but you know, I'm making a lot of strawberry desserts, so it's okay. So you must calculate how much you want to do, because you can use a lot of your liquid clay. So I think that's good. See the texture? That's good. And just to show you, this always is going to look, you know, white on camera and it's like that, but let me bring my tester. A quick way to test the final color. Right now it looks pink, but if I put a little bit in here, and I'm going to use, where is it? My lighter, you know, to quickly see how it's going to change. It must turn reddish translucent. So hope you can see it. Kind of like that, so you can see the difference. I'm going to put this one is not baked, so it looks quite different. Yeah, so that's how I do my strawberry jams with polymer clay. And just as final thing for this video, I was making this little cakes here. I'm going to put it here. So I was going to put a little bit of the strawberry jam in here. Just a little bit. And now we have. I'm going to put some strawberry slices from the canes that I just finished doing. If you haven't checked that video, I'm going to put it below. So I'm going to cut some of the strawberries that I have here. And what is it? I always have such a mess in my working area, so sorry about that, but that's how I am. I'm going to just put some strawberry slices. I still don't know how to place them, because I want the strawberries to be seen. So maybe like this. Oh, sticky. I will add a little bit of texture after that, so no worries. Just working with one hand, so tricky. Grab it. Some. And just a little bit of, just put some texture in here. And yeah, so that's my strawberry jam tutorial, quick tutorial. And always try to imagine how it's going to look after baked, because right now it looks, pink. So yeah, so you can do this with any color to make any type of jam that you want. And also, I mean, it's basically the same for maple syrup and such. Just don't add the frosting pan. And yeah, so hope you try it, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.